Hey Ken, it's July. We made it to July. I am recording our Pioneer Focus for the month. And yeah, let's get into it. So the quote I'm reading from numerology, creative numerology. And the quote is, I do not try to dance better than anyone else. I only try to dance better than myself. Mikhail Baryshnikov. Baryshnikov. Okay. So it says, now you have fallen. Now you have not. I'm wrong. Let's go again. Now you have not fallen behind. You are right on schedule. And now is the time to act. July's dynamic vibrations urge you to take a decisive step towards something that feels desirable or potentially useful. So let's get into that. Like, what's happening right now that feels desirable, that you find interest, you find intrigue, you find inspiration, you finding yourself and other space to be useful, mutually integrative, expanding, or mutually integrative, contracting. So contracting and expanding, but contracting as well, like re-signing contract to self, right? What's clearly affirming that you find useful right now or could be useful. Like, I might need this in my life, right? So I can't wait to share mine when we get to meet. You will not have all the facts to begin with, so be willing to learn as you go. Accurate information is essential, and so too is accurate understanding of that information. Think things out carefully and mindfully, right? Really take care of yourself and your mind and the way you're ruminating over things gently down the stream of consciousness. Take it real easy skanking because the pressures are intense, right? The emphasis is on your personal power in the world and how the belief that we have no power gives others the appearance of having more power than they actually have. Stay alert as you strive to take a more independent path. And for us, it's interdependent, right? Being inside of dependence, being secure in the things that we have to depend on in life, and being empowered by those things, fueled by those things to create interdependence from that space of independent, individuated collaboration, right? Competition is not the answer. It may even be the problem. Don't compete. Just be your own unique self and give what you have to offer wholeheartedly. So, what is it you have to offer? What do you find that you can take ownership of? Like, yeah, at this stage, here is what I have, right? Contain, have, hone, definitely have down, wholeheartedly, right? You're sure of it, feel good about it, feel inspired by it, no matter how seemingly small or large, it's potent. All right. Ask yourself what is still desirable in the light of changes that recently have swept through your life, and what really is possible in light of political, economic, and environmental changes sweeping the world. All beliefs about money, leadership, status, and authority must be reconsidered. Wishful thinking is a form of delay and eventual frustration. Accept things as they are now. Be determined to learn from them and stop repeating mistakes of the past. I love be determined to learn from them. So, what are you finding yourself clearly determined to make a change about, to learn about? Where is the curiosity? Where is that frustration point turning to like, I say, you know what? You know what I have to wrap my head around right now? You know what I really need right now? What's coming? What's flowing? let it up, right? Take it from the root and bring it all the way up. What is surfacing? What's bubbling to the top? What's the loudest, right? Be honest about how you feel. Sadness is inevitable when you realize just how much you miss something that once felt safe or familiar, or something you thought was safe and familiar that you realize was not at all anyway. But you have to take that L on being wrong about it and still have to change it and you still miss it. Ugh, right? All of them things. Um, hmm. But those feelings belong in an old era of your life, which is now breaking down so that a new era can unfold. So what would you call that old era, this transitionary era, and the new one that's on the horizon for you? And if you're already at it, what are you calling it? How's it feeling? Fear is also inevitable. Where do you go from here? Where would you like to go from here? How do you make a start? Where is here? Define it. Remind yourself that the pioneer year is a year of beginnings, making this an ideal time to start something new. Anger may also arise as you ask why certain things are happening as they are. There is no doubt that a new era of your life has begun, and although this month's encounters with your new reality may feel uncomfortable at times, they will also provide you with the focus and determination to change what needs to be changed. So, what needs to be changed? Just remember that it's impossible to truly understand something until you have experienced it, right? So, what new experiences are you having and how are you feeling about them? Like, which ones are you freshly finding some pride in or some like self-reflective honor and grace? Like, wow, I can definitely say I wasn't always there and I just touching that there now for the first time. Like, right? Humbling to the self, humbling to the process, humbling to the process and through the process, as Amati would say. And another good quote from Amati is a long time we willing and we now able. That's one of my favorite ones. I'm going through a lot of that right now that I cannot wait to share in group, right? For when we go through our consequential sovereignty, when we go through our sharing of the month's realizations, goals, and experiences. A long time we willing and we now able. What is that thing that you like? That's if I ever get a chance to do that, I'm gonna do it. And then life is presenting you with it. Or what's your favorite one to date? Right? Give a lot of attention to that kind of occurrence and realization and remembering in itself right now where you can. And of course, always engaging on it privately, right? As comfortable. But remember, the SD wheel is for that self-consent. So engage all the states of mind and see what each member's opinion is of that. Your innocence, your protection, your lifelong learner, your entrepreneurial aspect, and your knowing, right? Engage me as needed if you need a refresher on the parts of the wheel as well. You already know. Okay, this is a good time to begin or expand or project or activate new plans. I like that. Begin, expand, project, or activate. I feel like I'm doing all of those right now in a restful space, in a creative space, in an overhaul space, and in an expansive space. So very, very, very bombastic energy for all of us. And I can't wait to hear our reflections. Your best results will come when you are doing what you love. Sorry, when you are doing what love is driving you to do. So what is love driving you to do right now? What is inspiration driving you? What is your sense of self-justice? What is when your gut is calm, what is it driving you to do? Right? That space of honestly, what I honestly feel like doing right now, what I honestly feel driven to do is, right? Even if it's in that lower register of soundness, what's the answer that's coming? We'll work on getting the peace, right? We'll work to wash it in the river. Let's go. Give it hair. Let's go. Right? Spit it out. I love you. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Whatever house you were in, let's go. Let's go, whatever house you were in. Let's go, family. Let's Eagles and Heron. Right? Let's go. Let's go. Victory lap. Let's go. Let's go. Okay? And resting is part of let's go. Going in is part of let's go. Silence is part of let's go. So what comes? I'm always listening in. I'm always with you in the winds. Come on, let's go. What are you sensing? Let's go. Express it. Write it down privately. Share only what's shareable. Let's go. Okay. Where am I? Let's go, Bill. Let's go. Let's go, Zai. Let's go. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are I lost my okay. Impatience or aggression are signs that you do not trust yourself. And without trust in yourself, it is impossible to trust others because you have to trust yourself in others, right? That part of you that you connect with in others, that's that real connection point. That's that subtle connection. That's where the relationship spirals and fractals from and through, right? Or you cannot expect them to trust you if you don't trust yourself. Peacefulness, partnership, and cooperation are essential right now. So engage the vulnerability of that self-trust and the lack of self-trust, whichever way it goes, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you with that self-trust? The number line, I say the scale of 1 to 10, but remember, we're always starting from the other end of infinity. So give it the negative answer as well on the number line. We're going to build it. We're going to do our reps. We always do. Right? There is no need to lose or hurt anyone in the process of empowering yourself, even if you already consider yourself to be powerful, wealthy, or influential. Notice how much harder those things are to hold on to these days, where they are. Notice how competition and keeping up appearances stop you from focusing on what is really important, where that is the case. You will achieve much more with truth and openness. You know that's right. Existing, and do you know that's right? Right? What is your experience of that? Let's go. Engage. Let's go. Existing resources and contacts can lead to a new opportunity in which you can make constructive use of your assets and talents. What are your current assets and talents? Right? What do you think they are? What do you hope they are? What they used to be? What are you working on refining? Okay, a talent you always had but could never find a use for may hold some surprising benefits right now. I wonder what that talent is for all of us. Appreciate and protect what is yours. Oh, I could say that the whole time. Appreciate, add value to, and protect, guard, and guide what is yours. What do you own as your ability to respond? What's your current capacity and ability to respond, right? Take control of your life, not by controlling others, but by following the call of your heart and your natural instincts. You will then know that your plans are achievable, right? What plans of yours, past, present, or future, do you really see as achievable? Tell me that story. Send me that long voice note, right? I'm looking forward. You need more freedom to do what you want to do. And want here is need, right? So what is it you need to do? And how do we curate, design, rebuild, cultivate, plant seeds for your freedom? What does that look like? What are the needs of that right now? What have they always been? What did you think they were? What are they currently in your current currency? This will come when you recognize, think of again from a different angle, from each state of mind, from each member of the wheel, right? This will come when you recognize the extent to which you are dependent on others or encouraging others to depend on you. So life is ecological. So we are all dependent on each other, on the planet, right? In the cosmic ecosystem. So to what extent are you dependent on self, friend, family, intimate partner, community, global community? To what extent are you? And to what extent are we depending on you that you can stand on? And how would you like that answer to go? right? Engage me on that. Let's talk about it. At this stage, you no longer need to convince others of your capabilities. You need to convince yourself. And well, I'm reading this thing, but of course it's remember, right? So if you need a reminder, engage me, all right? Anytime, day or night, I'm here for us. I'm here for this. I love you for loving yourselves and taking yourselves on a journey to find out what that means. And let me look in the camera. I love you for loving yourself and taking yourself on the journey to finding out what that means. What does it mean to love myself? What does it mean to learn my worth, my value, what I bring, what I am, what I embody, what my being, the effect that I am having on myself and my life, right? What effect are you having on yourself and your life? What is your favorite effect that you have on yourself and your life? Allowing yourself to learn yourself is such a luxury, right? We have the luxury of thinking and feeling and putting beautiful thoughts out into the world about ourselves and each other and holding and honing and cultivating and creating and going back to the drawing board and iron sharpen iron and sharing what did you do? What did you do? How you do that? Wow, right? Who are you fascinated and inspired by right now? Who are you encouraged by right now? I want to know. I want to know your business if you want to share it. But your body wants to know your business. Your nervous system wants to know your business, right? So the sun wants to know your business. So go to nature and tell the nature, go and tell the tree, go and tell the nature aspects of life that you love. Tell community, tell the sun, tell a rock, tell the river rock, tell your skin, tell the one in the mirror, tell somebody that you know who loves you, who loves to listen to you. You know I love to listen to you. Tell somebody who loves you. Speak in parables if it's too confidential, but become and find your outlet. This July, we have a very transformative opportunity. And we always have a transformative opportunity, but as we prep for moving into the last end of the calendar year, and we have realized where we really are now, let's lovingly define that. Let's play with it as we can. Let's lovingly look at it. Let's give ourselves that space. I love you. I'm with you in the wind.